What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Third Person. This is the Third Person Podcast. My name is Kris. And with me, as always, are my boys, Mike.
What's going on?
And Jesse.
How's it going?
We might have to change this intro. I don't know. We might have to maybe we just all talk at once and be like, anyway. Guys, what's going on? Welcome back. We're going to be doing another review thing for you where we talk about the show with the words from our mouths. This is Season 7, Episode 7 of The Walking Dead, entitled Sing Me a Song. I think is that what it's called?
It's called Sing Me a Song, but that was a really weird Negan impression.
I wasn't even trying, to be honest with you. Mikey, hit us up with that recap, man. What happened this episode?
Well, the recap states a deeper look at the sanctuary and the world of the saviors. Members of Alexandria look for supplies.
That is a
short,
shit fucking recap. Not your fault. No. It has nothing to do with you, buddy. I'm saying that was bad like shit. We should have just fucking made up our own.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll say in this episode, Negan is a big dick, and it's awesome.
This is the comic episode.
It makes jokes about his own.
I mean, you're right. Oh man, right off the bat with the boner joke, Jess. All right, going hard with the boner joke. All right, cool. Hit the one boner joke he made. You know.
Yeah. God dang it.
What did I say? You don't talk about your own boner. That's just faux pas right there.
No, you don't. But you more or less just said his joke.
I know. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Anyway. Guys, this was the comic episode. I feel. Do you guys think? Let me pose this to you guys. Do you guys think that this was, out of all the episodes thus far, the most like the comic, or is that kind of hard? Because
of this season you're talking about?
Yeah. I mean, the first episode had a lot of the comic, but then it also had a lot of stuff that wasn't in the comic.
A lot of deviations. Yeah.
This was like, we had a bunch of deviations here, but this was like, I mean.
It's pretty much right on.
Yeah. And
certain scenes for sure.
And even in the dialogue, and you know what? And we're gonna say this to all the people hating out there on the simple fact that they're sticking to the comic right now. If you don't read the comic, then you don't understand. Like, we want to see this. This is shit we want to see.
We've been wanting this for years.
Yeah, we understand that. Oh, but make it your own and make the show. Listen, 7 fucking years.
Source material.
Let it go to the fucking comic, because this is some of the best shit that Curtin has ever written.
Obviously, Negan is such a huge part of the comic book, and now a huge part of the show. So of course, if they're gonna follow any comic book character,
it's gotta be him. They didn't do the Governor justice. He was, don't get me wrong, he was great.
Yeah, I liked the
portrayal was great, but they didn't do him comic justice. No. This time around, it's like, we got to get this right.
They probably couldn't do a lot of the scenes from the comic that included.
No, he was kind of sadistic, more so than Negan.
Yeah, he really was.
That's the thing. He was cracked. The Governor was a fucking cracked individual.
Yeah.
Negan's just a...
Negan just likes to toy with people.
He's just a fucker. Yeah, he's just like... You know, his faculties are there. And, but anyway. So anyway, what do you guys want to talk about? I mean, this... I'll tell you what we're not going to talk about. Fucking Spencer. That chode nugget can go fucking suck a dick, because I don't give a shit about that guy. And
we can mention the smaller character cameos in this.
First, did we call them cameos? You call them cameos? Okay, yeah, I got you.
The Rosita cameo.
Oh, okay. Well, she was probably one of the bigger parts of the episode.
Yeah, Spencer thinks he's a little ballsy because
I said fuck Spencer. No, fuck him. Don't even say his name anymore.
Okay, let's mention Gabriel then. Gabriel has balls and stands up to chode nugget.
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah, he does, Gabriel. But then walks home like a fucking idiot. He's probably gonna get his ass eaten by a fucking zombie.
Huge cojones, man.
Oh my god, we did have a conversation about his fucking stupid cardboard thing.
Yeah. Wow.
That was interesting. So Rosita, let's talk about Rosita being a fucking piece of shit to Eugene.
You guys didn't like that. I liked that she.
Oh, I didn't. No, Jesse didn't. Jesse didn't like it. I really.
Eugene does nothing but try to help, and everybody just craps on him.
And talks like a fucking robot in every episode. Like,
he's making a point though. Every time he speaks, he makes a point. And everybody craps on him.
To a degree.
He does.
Because making one bullet, I agree, is not going to help in any way defeat Negan's and the Saviors. But Rosita doesn't plan on just making one bullet. the group doesn't plan on just making one
She
bullet.
literally plans on making one bullet and killing Negan.
Wanted to, no,
she's just mad though, man.
I don't
she's
think
just
she
mad.
made that bullet necessarily just to kill Negan.
She did. She even says it. We're going to kill him.
Yeah.
Yes, but I don't. They didn't necessarily put to the fact that it was that particular one. I think first she just wanted to see in general if he could actually do it. And then believe me, they know that they're not just going to need one bullet to defeat him.
So who's they though? You're saying they, but she's just
when Alexandria and Rick eventually get
they're going to want them, but she's specifically talking about it for revenge for Abraham. That's it.
I understand that, but I don't think it's just that. I think it is. First
I think it is also.
I think it's just she wants to see if
she's mad. Look, she's pissed. No, she's pissed and she wants revenge. She'll come around, obviously, but I will say this: I like after the fact she tries to apologize, and he was like, "Nah, bitch, you're just saying that to kind of save face because you were a fucking bitch to me. Yeah. Now can we just go back to awkward silence?" And I thought that was one of the best lines of the fucking.
Well, and anyway, he's gonna end up making an arsenal, and he's gonna be making a huge amount of bullets.
And they're gonna get into the bullet making process, which is because that's gonna play into the the towns later and stuff, but Yes, I mean that was cool. I mean, that was fine. Those scenes were fine. You know, what other scenes we got before we head over to the fucking?
Well, the only other thing besides that was the Rick.
Rick and Aaron. I mean,
Aaron.
Fucking 3 30-second scenes, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rick. Okay, you know what? Okay, wait. No, okay, all right. I have something to say about this. So they're traveling along. And literally it was 3 scenes. The second scene, they find a sign that says, "Don't come in here, I'll fucking kill you," or whatever. So they go.
If you got that far, I'm probably dead.
Right. And then the last scene is when they show up on this ginormous board with all this writing about all this shit about this dude. And they're like, "Don't come here."
Yeah.
And they go anyway, and they see it's this houseboat on this lake. And he booby trapped it with walkers and but it's a supply cache, right? I guess on there or whatever.
Yeah, there must be some a large
definitely supplies. But here's my issue with it. Here's my issue. In the coming attractions after the show, as they're showing everything being set up already, right? So you have Daryl and Carl and Alexandria and Negan and all this shit, and then they're showing Rick and Aaron, and I'm like, okay, but what? I feel like it's really weak. I feel like it's gonna be a really weak point for Rick as a mid-season. It's not gonna be about. But wait, but then he goes back to Alexandria, right? So all right, maybe I just forgot about that point because I'm like, doing that, like having something like somebody falls through a floorboard on the houseboat, like and it gets his leg grabbed by a zombie, like that's like I'm like really that's a mid-season. That's what you're gonna do to Rick, like. But then I remembered he comes back and he's standing in Alexandria with,
But the thing is, we don't know if he necessarily has all the supplies with him. He could just be, he could be coming back saying we may need some help.
Yeah, but don't forget, Chode Nugget brought a bunch back too. So.
Yeah, well,
Spencer's new name is Chode Nugget. I'd like you to all use that, please, you two super friends, because his new name
we've renamed quite a few people in our 2 shows recently.
It's fucking Chode Nugget. Anyway. So yeah, that's Rick. Fuck everyone else. Let's go. Come on, let's do it. Let's get to Let's get to the meat.
The meat and
this fucking sandwich.
Let's start off with Carl and how I love him just ditching Jesus.
Oh, that was great. He's like, okay, we're gonna roll. All right, listen. He's like, I don't know, man. And he's like, no. Listen, it's not the fall, really. It's like what happens after the fall. And he's like, okay, yeah. Go first. And Jesus is like, what? And then he ninjas his way out of the damn thing. He's like, hey, and Carl's just like, peace, dude.
Carl's waving, like later.
He's like, later, bro. That was dope. You're awesome.
But
love
Jesus
you, Jesus.
Did have a little,
said,
Jesus did have a little smirk there, like this little bastard.
He was like,
he should have gone first.
Carl, you one-eyed bastard, you. Wait, and then we get there and he pulls out the fucking machine gun. We were like, yes.
Yep.
Yes.
AR-15.
With the extended mag.
The same as the
with the extended mag. Yeah, AR-15, M16, one of the two.
Yeah, it's whatever. It actually looked like an M16 to me.
M16 is an AR-15 variant, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Anyway, whatever. The extended mag.
Yeah,
that's
who
all
cares?
I'm saying. And motherfucker had fast hands on, by the way. I want to let you know. Right? He had fast hands on because he pulled that shit quick, all right?
Yeah.
He also probably had that one, what's it called, where you can sprint while running? What's that
Gung
one called?
Ho.
What?
Yeah. Stamina.
The stamina one. Yeah, he also had that. Guys, those are Call of Duty references for all you people that don't play video games.
Stamina up.
Yeah, he fucking pops that dude in the beginning, pops another dude, and like, oh man, it was fucking great. I fucking enjoyed that shit. And then
I'd love that Jesus cut that box, and then the liquor falls.
Oh, the dude.
And then the guy just happens to look over. Hey, what are?
Yeah, that's fucking great, man. Fucking Carl, what a badass. And he's mouthing off to fucking Negan, and Negan's just like, and I mean, right there, right as he's on the ground, he's like, he's like, let me help you up. He's like, you're really not gonna take my hand, asshole. You know.
You got that same look your father does.
Oh yeah, it was so great. He goes, I mean, he says half the look.
Yeah, half.
Yeah, son of a bitch, dude. Negan.
Half is intimidating, is what it is.
Negan's got some fucking great lines.
He does.
At least, okay,
Jeffrey Dean Morgan just delivers them good.
Well, you know what it is? He's got to deliver them like really well because there's no F-bombs. Now, it's actually better without the F-bombs.
Oh yeah.
I mean, hearing him try and put the word fuck in between other words, you know, and making them new words in the comic is funny. It's great. Yeah. But for a show, I think it's more endearing and like just better to fucking just have it where it's like, let him just say these jokes and stuff. Because there's quite a few. Fuck, one of us should do a supercut of this episode. That'd be fucking hilarious. You know what? God damn it. I might do a supercut. Don't hold me to that, but I might. I might. Someone's got to time code that for me, Jesse. Jesse's like, fuck you, man. I got plenty of shit to do.
I'm busy tomorrow.
Anyway, so let's move. You want to move it on inside? Move it into his little harem?
Yeah. I think they saw right off the bat was inside into the harem, right?
Well, you know what? Before we get into that, I'll mention this and we can get back to it. But Daryl's just been intertwined very smoothly into this Carl Negan arc. Yeah. Okay, it's not intrusive. It's not. I feel like they're not like purposely they're not going out of their way to make it like, oh, don't forget he's also here. Like he's in like the iron scene or when he brings the food
you just
to the
see him
thing.
In the background.
He's they were very smart to not be like, oh hey, and also Daryl. Like they were really smart not to do that, and I just like that. So anyway, go ahead. So let's go. Where we go? We're going to the harem.
How about that scene before the harem where they are up on that catwalk and he commands everybody to take a knee, and he's like, "Are they still kneeling?"
Yeah, he's like, "Are they still kneeling?"
Cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's showing his dominance. Yeah, he's showing his leadership, and that's what this whole walk through the sanctuary was about with Negan and Carl, is to show Carl, you know, his power and how much control he has, especially over the women, and then over the rest of the saviors that were there, you know, just like you said, with his making them kneel and showing Carl what kind of a person he is there, you know. So that's why with the women especially, Carl walks into this room and it looks like a brothel type of room, doesn't it?
Did we step back into Game of Thrones?
Yeah, fancy sofas.
No, they'd be naked chicks doing each other if this was.
Oh my God, yeah. And it was just for Carl to see this. You know, I think that Negan was trying to like poison his mind a little bit.
Well, he's trying to turn him against. I think at this point he was in the beginning. He was trying to turn him against his dad.
Yeah. Well, I think he knows that Carl wouldn't switch like that. That's why I said that maybe he's just trying to open the door a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can get
you know what I mean?
That, yeah.
Obviously, look at how much he has to do to Daryl, Negan. Yeah. You know, but and Daryl's still threatening him and saying.
Well, he says that though. He says Daryl thinks he's fucking holding back. He's like, but I fucking got him.
He
right.
I don't think he does. I think Negan's wrong when he says that.
Well, I don't agree with him. I'm just saying that's what he thinks.
But that's what it is.
We see something in the preview that says otherwise about Daryl being Negan's man.
Wait, which preview? We only watched that one after the episode.
We have
the other
two previews that went live that I linked.
I didn't see them yet, man.
God, you suck.
Let's pause everything. I'll go watch them right now.
And then,
Want to react to those previews? We should just react to fucking everything.
No.
Yeah.
No.
React to posters. React to
that
promos.
Spoiler: we see Daryl in the hallway.
Oh well,
yeah.
end
Well,
of the episode. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
Put a
but we
pin
see
in
him in
that.
a
Put a
hallway.
pin in that. We'll get back to the end of that. Okay, so yeah, I mean, look, we're not gonna go too crazy. Just, I mean, he takes the eye off, right? He unwraps the eye. Let's talk about that for 1 second, because not as gruesome as the comic. I love the comic because it's the hole, and then it's like comes back because that's where it went through, and that's how they had to get it cleaned out and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, they didn't do that in the show, though, remember? Because she said, yeah, luckily he still has that half of his face or whatever.
Is that what they said?
Yeah, something like that.
Fuck me. I don't fucking remember that, but
yeah. Well, regardless, I mean, I think it looks
still fucking cool.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Keep covering it with the eye. So, I mean, one of the big things was I know I wanted to see him be like, no, take that off. And he's like, can I cover my eye back up? He's like, no. He's like, you look more like a badass that way. So just fucking. Yeah. He's like, plus I can't stop looking.
Beforehand, it makes him cry though.
Yes, pretty fucked up.
Because Negan is so what's the word?
Juvenile.
Well, he
he's
goes
overbearing, and he goes
crass.
from one exactly. He goes from being like a dick to apologetic.
But let me ask you this though. Mentioning that, excuse me, do you believe his sincerity?
No.
I do, and it's
strange.
I don't.
He uses that. I think he uses that to maybe make whomever he's speaking with,
right?
Kind of. I think he's doing that to make people fall asleep.
I'm gonna
think that.
I think I know you want to say something, just hold on. I think
comics.
Well, I don't remember now.
He's actually sincere in the comics.
Right, but but here's the thing.
Well, when it comes when it comes to like the Judith thing, like not to get too much into it, I think he's sincere. You know what I mean? She's a child.
He's
I
definitely
think
sincere about that.
Yeah, certain things.
Well,
as
sincere as he can be, I think he sees it as just. I think everything to him is an opportunity.
It is.
So sincerity is not necessarily sincere. It's sincerity for sincerity's sake. You know what I'm saying?
We have two scenes of sincerity, though.
We did.
And the first scene with Carl, I believe, was sincere. The second scene, we know it's not sincere. That's just being
when he's talking
what
to
about
Olivia.
What about the Olivia scene?
Well, hold on a second, because let me get back to the Carl scene real quick, because it's funny. I kind of agree with both of you. I feel like it is sincere, but it's for a purpose. It's not like he's just like, damn, now I feel bad. He's like, all right, look. But it's, again, like it's an agenda. It's all opportunity. So, again, it's sincerity for sincerity's sake.
Person.
Yeah. So he's doing it because he thinks that in that situation, that's what he should be.
That's what's called. Yeah,
right.
He's always.
But I don't think he's genuinely sincere. I think he's a sadistic piece of shit.
No, he's
right. So
he's a sociopath.
Yeah.
And he knows what to say when he has to say it in whatever circumstance he's in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's
that's that. Yeah. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me about the iron scene, man.
Well, we talked about that a little bit before it happened, about if it's gonna look like it did
in
the comic.
I'm gonna say I was a little disappointed with the effect.
It looked a little slinky, like a little. You know what I mean? In the comic,
first off, when it was on him, when he's holding it on him, it looked fake a little bit. You could tell there was a little it looked a little like CGI-ish. And then when he pulled them off, it was like just like one little.
One little.
It was two.
If it was like more cheese, like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What real skin doesn't do like that. So you have to make
variances
variances from the
Dwight's
comic.
face looks awesome.
We didn't see the initial pull.
I know. I'm just kidding.
You know what?
The point is,
let's put it this way. You know what would have happened? They should have. Nicotero should have took a scene from Marv in Home Alone.
Yeah.
When he got the
fucking, right there.
He got the marks right on that, from the.
It was great, man. But this wasn't that iron though. This was an actual cast iron.
That's true.
This was the Monopoly iron.
This was like an all exactly.
This is the Monopoly iron.
The
this
thing
is the old
is,
school 1940.
he took his time talking while the iron was cooling.
Exactly, and I was like, dude, you should. I thought he was gonna be like blah blah blah, boom, and just hit him with it, but he didn't. And I was like, all right, whatever. So for me, a little bit of a disappointment, but then we got a little bit of Daryl where he says, clean that up. So again, Daryl it's being injected in there, but not like like just being like in Daryl too. You know, like I liked it. It was good. At least it did that good.
We're seeing, like you said, they're doing it well when it comes to Daryl because we're seeing his daily activity. You know what I mean? At first,
I still don't know what the fuck them putting him in that damn cage with those fucking zombies.
Well, we saw that first when Carl first came out of the back of the truck.
But what is he doing? Just dodging them? Like, what the fuck are they doing?
That's the entrance. They're in there to wrangle them up the whole time.
It's like, I don't know why I have such a block with that. I'm like,
yeah,
what the fuck is going on in that place?
But anyway,
so I have a theory on that one.
Go for it.
So we know that's the entrance to the sanctuary, correct?
Yeah.
They have on collars, all right? And what do we know that happens with the walkers?
As far as what?
Stuff gets cut off of them easily.
Yeah.
All right. So they don't necessarily have to lose their head. It could be attached like midway through or something like that, and maybe they get off. And Daryl's and them's job is to keep them back and put them back on the chains.
Oh.
Because you see one get loose.
Okay, yeah, like you said, the
and he just grabbed it, and that's
all
true.
right. Okay, yeah. Okay,
but in any way, that's what we're seeing. We're seeing what Daryl's daily jobs are. Because we saw him standing there, and I think they specifically put him there with the mop and everything when they were gonna iron Mark. Just because they know, number one, now Negan knows now that he has Carl.
Catwoman,
Of course, he wants Daryl there too because I think that'll make
just like he did with the harem scene.
Well, again, he's being he's basically
involving.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Couple things. Carl and Daryl, right? Shared a bunch of looks. Like they were like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" He's like, "Oh fuck, you look all fucked up." He's like, "Yeah, but what the fuck are you doing here? But you look really fucked up. You okay?" "No, I'm not okay. But what the fuck are you doing here?" I think it was that type of thing. I got all that out of the eye.
Carl knows. Oh well, you mean Daryl saying it's
silent?
Carl,
those silent looks between them. What about
What were you thinking in the first place? What was Carl thinking in the fucking first place?
The same thing Rosita's thinking. I want to go kill this motherfucker. That's it. That's just they're not thinking.
They're not thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Maybe that one bullet now won't be meant for Negan because she'll hear the story of Carl going with like a full magazine of 50 rounds and not killing Negan. And she's going to think, "Whoa, what's this one bullet going to do? I need more."
Yeah.
Maybe. But I want to touch on real quick the harem with Dwight's wife. What the hell's her name?
Yeah.
God damn
I think
it.
it's Sarah. I thought.
Sarah?
I don't think it's Sarah.
Anyway, that's a new thing. Like he didn't have like a he didn't have like a head of the fucking household, He was like,
which she did seem like she
Sherry.
was.
She was the Sherry, yeah. So she was like the house marm. You know what I'm saying? Like she was the one that
she was confiding in Mark's former girlfriend or wife or whatever it was.
And then we got this dumb scene between Dwight and Sherry, and I'm like, look, dumb. It doesn't matter. Like,
well, I think that meant something though, because remember when they were smoking, she said, "Hurry, you should leave before we get caught," and she said something like, we don't do anything, or we're not doing anything, kind of like,
Yeah, but I feel like those.
But he. All right. So Dwight says, why we're not doing anything. She says exactly like we're not doing anything. And then what do we see? We see a key and a note getting slipped. That's Sherry stepping up. That by her saying, "Yeah, you're right, we're not doing anything," is almost her saying like, "Dwight, grow some fucking balls."
Which beforehand was prefaced with the whole, you got to stand on top of people to get here, and she's like, "Maybe you do."
Yeah. So I think that's showing. She right there, that scene, even though it was a small scene, a short scene, is showing that Sherry feels like she has more balls.
A responsibility. All right, so here's
responsibility, because look at even how she spoke to
that's
Negan.
my point. This is what they're doing. They're taking this opportunity to change up the comic a bit, and they have these characters, so they're like, why not fucking use them? So they're taking Sherry and they're using her in a way that's going to be that's undermining Negan's authority. she's right underneath his nose, and she's gonna be the one that she gave Daryl the key at the end.
Yeah.
She's the one, like you said. You're right. We're not doing anything, and so it's like, Dwight, we made this, and she even said we both made this decision together, but you're being a fucking pussy and you're not doing anything. You're just running around being heartbroken. Meanwhile, she's like, but I will say, though, I get it, and I like it. I like that it's the subterfuge, using this woman who Negan is, and sees her as something different than the rest of his wives, but not realistically. The character's not that strong. Her dialogue, she's not. She's not strong enough to be like. And this is gonna kill me for saying this, but Andrea had more balls than this woman. Had more assertiveness than this woman.
Well,
and Andrea, you know how much I hate Andrea. But at least,
but she was stupid, but she was a good actress. She was a much better actress than this girl.
But you see what I'm saying, though, with this girl. They're taking this character, and I get what they're doing, but it's not strong enough for me. I feel like if you're gonna make her a hardened person that's like, I will fix this, I will change. But I mean, it took you to fucking explain that dumb scene to me to be like, oh, okay, now I kind of see what's going on.
Well, look at what I even said. Remember what I said during the reaction when we were watching it? I said, Negan has.
You said
to
a
be
lot
on...
of things, Mike. You said a lot of things.
Yeah,
let me finish you.
Most were funny. Some were not.
All right. No, but like I said, when it comes to his wives or his women, he must be on pins and needles all the time because they can easily
you made a good
kill
point.
him. You know what I mean?
But I think he probably likes that, dude. He probably makes it part of his, like, he makes his fucking dick hard, for lack of a better term. Like that's he likes that,
Who else is gonna be closer to Negan than someone that he's sleeping with? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
All it takes is like what Carol said way back in season 3 about give to Andrea, give the governor the night of his life and kill him.
Yeah.
Now it's the same
and the
goes for these women.
Do it.
Yeah, she couldn't do
dumb
it.
Bitch.
So now,
I take back everything good I said about it. Forget it.
Think of a scene that in present Walking Dead where Negan could be in that same situation and Sherry.
But dude, how about every moment of his life, like you said, because any one of those motherfuckers could kill him at any time. Why are they not?
Dwight.
But forget Dwight. What about all the other fucking people that are kneeling there? The motherfucker has a goddamn bat. If you take a fucking gun and you shoot at him, do you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, you're going to put yourself in danger, but that's besides the point. The point is, this guy walks around like the fucking king of the earth, but is he ready for it? Is he fucking ready if someone fucking attacks him? Or is he like, no one's ever gonna fuck with me? Meanwhile,
I think he's more that way.
You think so? So he's just he's that arrogant and he's that blind to the fact that you could literally die at any moment.
I mean,
right?
Look at how he went back and forth with Carl, even when Carl stood up.
Well, he's not afraid of Carl.
Yeah, he's not.
I don't think he's afraid of Carl, but I just think that he probably sees that Carl has more balls than every one of his fucking savior men out there.
That's why he's keeping him close.
We'll see.
Look, it's fucking great. This was something we talked about, the three of us, and seeing this on TV was like, I fucking loved it. They're doing, hats off, man. I think they're doing a fucking fantastic job, and I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna keep beating.
I don't know. What was that match for that Sherry gave Daryl?
I don't know.
On the back of the note.
So let's get into that then. So what happened?
Sherry slipped a note under the door with the key and a match, and the note said "Go now."
I didn't see a match.
Yeah, it was on like the left side of the note. Yeah, it was right next to it. It was like
maybe because he's gonna be going through a dark place and he needs some kind of light.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I mean,
we did see him in the one preview that I saw him running down the hall.
Yeah.
Which didn't work out for him so fucking good.
About.
Remember what?
That's the preview I was talking about.
Well, that's the one that we saw at the end of the.
Maybe
the
he lights something on fire to cause a diversion. Maybe he lights up the walkers that you say that are in the. You know what I mean?
Didn't they have a scene where the walkers died in the comics by fire, Roman?
Oh yeah.
I
It
think
could
they
be
did.
But
it could be something like
what
that, just to cause a diversion,
maybe,
and
yeah,
Daryl
maybe.
gives them enough time to
So can
to
we
get the
don't
fuck
can we
out.
call him MacGyver Daryl? Daryl Guyver? Can we call him like
I was
something?
thinking Daryl Guyver.
Daryl
The
Guyver? Can we
Guyver?
call him Daryl Guyver now? Just for the next episode.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how they're gonna leave it.
Yeah.
Because
I don't
obviously
know.
we got one more episode, fellas, and
Fuck.
Yeah.
it's gonna be another hour and a half. So those rumors were right from last week when we
Yeah.
first kind of heard that these upcoming last two were gonna be an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So let's see how much they're gonna fit. Because not for nothing, this episode didn't seem like it was an hour and a half long.
You know,
to
it
me.
really excuse
Right?
me, it really didn't. It really didn't. And I was like, we sat down to do it and we're like, fuck. Not like we were like, oh, I don't want to watch all of this, but it was like, this is gonna be a long one, guys. Because guys, we shoot this at night, like at that time, and then we usually do our reviews right after.
Doing
So
all live.
it's fucking late for us, and we're like, and we're all worked, and we're
Just
fucking
as
tired.
an example, it's 11:31 for all three of us right now.
Yeah, there's some people going out there like, shut up, pussies.
I know, right? Yeah.
We all gotta work tomorrow, but the point is whatever. No, but I'm just saying, it's like, yeah, on these long episodes, it's cool. But yeah, I agree. I think it went fucking good. You know what it is? I think we were all just like, and our part.
It was the hype.
I'll apologize now if the live reaction wasn't like more, because we were just like
For a minute
eyes
there,
glued, listening to this
Yeah.
the dialogue, and just being like, this is so fucking awesome to fucking see this.
It was amazing.
Real quick, you guys want to do favorite scenes, favorite moments?
Well, there's just one other thing that I wanted to kind of before we,
Okay,
kind of.
go.
Alexandria.
Well, that. But where does Jesus obviously makes his way to Alexandria when?
Oh yeah.
On top of the truck.
When Negan decides to bring Carl back, and we see now, since Jesus is in the truck, or however he, because we did see him on the top of the truck, and then we didn't see him, so I'm assuming he went back into the back of the truck.
Probably.
So now that's a good. That also tells us now that Jesus definitely knows. He's gonna know exactly where the sanctuary is, because now he only not only did
he'll
make
know
it there,
how to get to it from
that perspective, from the
Alexandria.
So that's cool. Yeah, and then with Alexandria, obviously, what happens when Negan gets back to Alexandria? We can wrap that up quick.
Yeah. Oh,
You
well, I mean, so we mentioned it before. The other scene where he tried to be fucking sincere was when he
Oh yeah.
Was messing with Olivia.
Called Olivia, fat.
Yeah.
Basically called her fat, right? Basically was like, he's like, she's like, we're practically starving. He's like, practically or really not really. Like, it's fucking
And she
hilarious.
cries, which he makes two people cry.
Yeah, and he's just like, he's like,
that
oh,
scene
listen.
was not sincere at all, and you could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, he makes.
But he says, he goes, I'll
Olivia
bone. He
cry.
goes, I'll bone. I'll fucking bone you right now or some shit. Like I'll bone you really hard.
She
or
slaps
something.
him, and then he's like, "Yeah, I like you about 50%
Yeah,
more
like,
right
yeah,
now."
Yeah.
perfect. Just the guy's fucking perfect. And then
He is.
And then fucking with Carl with his fucking feet on the carpet, like he's never felt carpet, and fucking with the water, like
Warm water.
what a fucking idiot, man. And then he fucking finds Judith, and we're all like, God damn it. We're like, son of a bitch.
I hate that. And he takes a little liking to her, and
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but what kid has eyebrows that bushy?
Come
well,
on.
that's why we said, because I think they said they use either 2 or 3 babies
Yeah.
Seven.
for
I think
Judith.
it was 7.
That's why I said for the
17
longest
babies.
time, I said that baby, and that's the predominant baby. That's the baby that they tend to use a lot, and that's the one that I said it had. That's before Rick revealed that Judith wasn't his, or he assumes, he thinks she's not, but we all don't necessarily know for sure. I think that baby totally looks more like it could be Rick's child than Shane's
Because of
child.
the color, yeah.
It does, yeah.
The color of the hair, and and obviously like brown is predominant. The brown eyes, the baby has the brown eyes.
Yeah, but that's not
Gloria
even.
has the brown eyes.
That's
I
like a
don't know if they just
non-issue
throw
right
those.
now.
I know, but we don't know if they throw that in there, because I still want it to be Rick's kid. You know what I mean?
Do. I know. You're a big Rick supporter. I know.
It's not even that. Like, now it just kills me seeing Negan with Judith, because
Well, I mean, fuck, dude. Like, I don't. Again,
sitting on the
this is-
porch with
this
fucking
is-
lemonade and.
Do you
waiting
guys
for
really
Rick.
think that that's what he, like all of a sudden now that's something that he really wants, or do you think he's just using it as an opportunity again? I think
I think it's probably an opportunity.
Yeah, he's not sincere. He's not saying he doesn't want to settle down. He's got why the fuck you have too much fucking power. You have 9 wives. You get to fuck whenever you want.
I think he might want a kid though.
That's what I was gonna say.
Well, maybe you got 9 wives. You know,
start one of them's pregnant.
Get to work, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, get him on a schedule. I don't know, but like
and he sees it as a perfect opportunity to fuck Rick.
Yeah, I think it's more of a he's gonna not his wives. He's gonna fuck Rick instead of his wives. Yeah,
Jesse.
You had me going 2 different ways there. We was talking about wives, and you bring up Rick.
You know what? Honestly, would you put it past this Negan?
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't. I fucking wouldn't.
Rick. Yeah, you make a nice looking baby.
Yeah. Come here, Rick. Let me show you what we do to the boys in the shower. And he fucking puts get on your knees, like.
Yeah. So obviously that's where.
Drop the soap, pick it up.
That's where, soap. That's where it leaves off. It leaves off with Carl and Judith and Negan there. So that's why.
Hello, neighbor. What a dick.
Yeah, he waves to the hey, we might be.
And the guy's like,
later.
Who the fuck? Is that crazy motherfucker?
Even though Negan is a fucking sociopath and you can't stand him as his character, or
I can.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He's a great actor, and and for such a prick and such a person that you want to hate on the show, he has these one-liners and these little zingers that are.
That's what makes him so good in the comic.
He injects into the show what has really never been in the show. Which is like a sick sense of humor, and it's like it's not even like it's levity. It's not even like it's like levity. It's really just
like Merle.
Like what?
Like Merle, because for a while we hated Merle because
and Merle had these little one-liners. He had these one-liners.
Because Merle was one of my
but his just came from like his redneckisms, like
but he was the governor's right-hand man, and he
totally redeemed himself.
Yeah. He did redeem himself at the end for sure. But before we got that far,
fucking Blady had
you did.
I ain't going to beg.
Yeah.
That was great. I tell you, that was heartbreaking. That was fucking heartbreaking. Like that was a fucking pivotal moment, and it was done so freaking well.
I really like Michael Rooker as an actor, and
dude, Guardians too. He's on the fucking really Guardians, man.
The real cool looking zombie too, a walker when they did him.
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
We see him and he turns at Daryl and he has the flesh hanging out of his mouth, and
it's great. They've done some really fucking amazing things on the show, and so just to kind of wrap it up, before we get too further in, I'll tell you one of my favorite things was the whole when they're sitting in the bedroom talking, like that. That whole thing when he makes him cry, and then his sincerity
makes
and all
him sing.
Shit, he makes him sing. It was very, very tense, but it was just so good though. I just really enjoyed that. I think the most, and making fun of Chode Nugget, that was also fun. So,
dang it.
Yeah. What did you guys think? What really hits your faces this time round?
I have to say the Jesus and Carl scene.
Oh yeah,
just
the jumping
it was perfect.
Just the wave, the hand out the fucking back of the thing.
Yeah. I was gonna say with the bottle. I thought that was hilarious. That little when Jesus sliced the box and like little funny little things like that. I don't really think that there was, obviously the Carl and Negan interaction was really good, but the expressions like Jesse said on Jesus's face when Carl waves and he's like, "Yo, this little bastard outsmarted me," kind of thing was cool. And like good. I said, it was good. And like Kris was saying, that scene on the staircase with the cigarettes. I know you said it, but to me that's why I said that. It to me that's what I.
Yeah. Well, once you explained it more, I guess I just wasn't seeing it that way. I was kind of just like, I hate these people. Can we just move on?
Yeah.
Wait, but guys,
it's not. They're not the most important, or she's not necessarily the most important.
But now she kind of is. They're making it something.
That's true.
Guys, we totally forgot about Michonne though.
Oh yeah.
Real quick.
That's true.
Michonne's on this fucking mission. She's not getting very far, unfortunately. She's in the middle of the fucking road, creating a barricade for someone from the sanctuary. Find someone
who I think's not from the sanctuary.
I don't think she's from the sanctuary either, but we don't know. I don't know if she's a savior.
Why wouldn't she say anything?
Well, look. Remember, I made the comment. Michonne has her in the car.
She had a gun pointed at you.
She could have said, "I'm not from this. I don't know what you're talking about."
But I think Michonne's gonna believe her.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess not. But my I'm seeing now that you mentioned this. I'm thinking of this now. When we last saw Michonne and Rick together, we saw that kiss, and we were like, all right, that's cool. At least she understands what Rick is going through, and blah blah blah. And
right.
She has his back and all this kind of thing. I didn't necessarily think that when she went out that she was gonna go look for Negan, like hunting for Negan.
Well, no, she's looking for Carl though.
She's looking for Negan.
I thought she was looking. Doesn't she?
No, she said, "I would bring me to Negan or get me to Negan."
No,
or whatever.
yeah, because she know Carl went to Negan though, right?
She didn't know that.
She doesn't.
She told Carl to stay fucking back and clean his patch and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, and she just went out. Okay.
And she went out.
Doesn't she know in the comic though? Why do I think she knows?
I don't know.
Move on. Anyway, fuck it.
Yeah, but
anyway,
that's what.
So we don't know, but really pissed me off.
It was a bit of a shock that for me to think that that's what she was gonna be doing after.
Yeah, goodbye kiss or whatever.
Knows.
But look, now you have three. Now you have these three fucking characters. You've got Michonne, Carl, and Rosita.
Yeah.
All three of them are like looking for the revenge thing, and one of you guys had said it. I think Jesse. I think you both said it. Doesn't fucking matter. Whatever they do, they're gonna fuck it up for someone else. You were saying it with Rosita. What's his name was saying it doesn't matter. Eugene was saying it doesn't matter what you do. It's gonna fucking get taken out on one of us. So you can do anything you
Negan
want.
Doesn't want to kill women.
Right. Exactly.
He will, but he doesn't want to.
Right. So it's like it's an interesting thing to have these characters break off, splinter off, and try and go do these things.
And it shows that they don't have necessarily the trust, like going back to Michonne, that in Rick. If Michonne and Rosita, well, Rosita, we can say she's playing that. Woe was me. Abraham's dead.
I don't know if they don't have the trust. I think they still do, but I think they also think that
they're undermining Rick.
Well, yeah.
Well, Rosita kind of stood up for Rick, though.
She did.
She has been the whole time to fucking Chode Nugget. She's been constantly.
I don't think that they think that Rick is a bad leader or
they're just used to having to being awesome. They're just used to fucking wrecking shit. And being like, no one's going to fuck with us.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, they're in for a rude awakening.
I mean...
Well, we'll see how they turn it. Look,
the one thing that really annoyed me, and I said in the live reaction, is that when you fucking take someone hostage inside a car, you don't fucking sit right next to them, dumbass. You get behind them and put the gun to their fucking head. Idiot.
Yeah, really.
What the fuck is wrong with Michonne? You're really good with that blade, but you're not with guns. Or hijacking cars.
I'm sorry, if I have a gun and somebody has a katana to my head, I can move fast enough to dodge that katana, and I'm a big guy.
She should have put the blade in her fucking thigh and said, "Now you better drive before you bleed out, bitch." That's what I would have done. I'm just saying.
How did she even sneak up from the side of the road there while the girl is standing looking? You wouldn't see from like the
girl's like,
that.
What is all this? These are dead bodies in a row.
Yeah,
blade.
Who could do this?
Blade.
So well, I mean, let's you guys want to talk about what we expect, maybe quickly about what we're going to see in the finale?
In the finale. I mean, okay, so we see Rick like teary-eyed, like all fucked up. What is that about?
Blood.
What?
Covered in someone else's blood.
I didn't see blood. I wasn't looking. Unless it was just too.
There was blood on him.
Really?
On his shirt and on his face.
It could be Walker's if he did get these supplies and he
it
had
looked
to run
fresh.
He was just cutting up some fucking fresh bacon, Jesse. Come on, man.
I mean,
onions. That's what made him tear up.
Comic scene that we were both anticipating this episode.
Oh yeah,
with Chode Nugget.
This is. I'm saying it. Chode Nugget gets gutted in the comic. Fucking spoiler, right? Motherfucker better get gutted in the fucking season, whatever the fuck it is, mid-season
finale.
He needs to get fucking gutted. Spencer needs to die. He's made of
But
chode.
I don't think the tearful eyes that Rick has there are because of that.
He's standing there with his son and the baby.
I think that's the major because now he's like, you have the two most important people of my life in your fucking hands right now.
Let me get all blubbery again because it's too love. Yeah.
Come on,
Rick. I mean, wipe that face off, Rick, and he gets all like.
It's gonna be that's gonna be the moment.
What else? What the fuck else did we see? What do you think? What else is going on then?
Daryl escaping.
Okay, so Daryl escaped. You have Jesus, but would you guys mention the kingdom?
I mentioned the kingdom because of the comics, but I don't know if that's canon in this. Do you think Jesus and them know about the kingdom?
Well, Jesus knows about the kingdom.
Are you sure he knows about the kingdom? We haven't seen anything about Jesus and the kingdom yet.
I feel like
they know, but we haven't seen anything.
Oh, we haven't seen it yet. But Jesus knows a lot, though. So I just assume he knows
a lot. But
I just assume he knows.
Do we see anybody that knows of the two places at least, the hilltop and?
Well, in the comic, nobody knows that they know about each other either until that scene, the scene from the comic. Your world's about to get a whole lot bigger. That's the mid-season finale. That's the finale of it.
They did that already, though.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did that with the hilltop.
They ruined that scene, didn't they?
Yeah, when they met Jesus, remember they fought him and stuff, and they tied him up, and then at the they brought him back to Alexandria, remember? Yeah. And he brought them to the hilltop. But that could be a hint.
That could be a hint that not only was Jesus talking about the hilltop, that he was talking about the kingdom too.
Well, look, Jesus and the hilltop know about the kingdom, and they know about each other. But
hopefully.
But so obviously the kingdom's going to get involved. We had one fucking episode with the kingdom. We had one.
And Carol and fucking Morgan.
So I'm a little, I'm a little upset by that.
I am too.
How would you like to be? How would you like to be an actor?
Yeah, what the fuck do we get a whole fucking Tara? Meanwhile, you have a three fucking 45-second scenes with Rick. Yet you have an entire
3 45
Tara
episode with Rick.
So you have a fucking entire episode of Tara and a town that doesn't even fucking exist in the comic. Oh, because they have the guns? Really?
That's a filler episode because they didn't want to leave on. We'll probably see after the mid-season finale what they could have given us in that time of episode 6.
This is what pisses me off now because, like you said, we could have had this. Look, you could have still had this, but you could have had more of the fucking kingdom or something. You know what I mean?
We're gonna be upset about not getting what we'll see in episode 9. That we could have gotten this before the mid-season because of episode 6 and the fucking Oceanside Lesbian Society.
Yeah. God damn it, man. Anyway, is that about it, guys? Is that a show?
Is
that a show?
Hashtag Oceanside Lesbian
Lesbian Society. That's nice, man. I like it. That's good. That's our hashtag for the week, guys.
Hashtags.
Jesse, you better put that in the description.
I'm not putting that in the description.
Put it in the damn description. Come on, it's a good hashtag. Mikey will do it later. All right, is that it? I think that's a show, guys. I think that's it. We've gone long enough.
I think it is.
I don't know. Guys, we want to thank you so much for subbing and helping us grow and hanging out with us, enjoying with us. You guys, your comments are so fucking awesome. We love talking with you guys. Like I mean, all of us. I think I think I speak for all of us when we say like it's so fucking cool and humbling and like we just really enjoy when we look at these comments and it's. Yeah, we're like, yeah, and we're like, hey, have you, either one of us will be like, hey, have you checked the comments lately? Oh, check this out, and we go and we see what you guys are saying, and we see what you guys are requesting, and we're definitely gonna make good on some of those requests because you guys have some really good ideas too. So we'll talk about that after next, on the next episode.
Maybe give it a shout out, Jesse. You want to give a shout out? One of our newest commenters and fans.
Well, she's been around for a while, but I believe it's Alyssa Jett. She's been giving a ton of comments and a lot of questions, Q&A questions, stuff like that. And we're absolutely loving responding to those because like I'll be doing some kind of work somewhere, doing something. I'll get a notification on my phone. I'll look at it. I'll be like, hey guys, check this out. and then we all check it out, and we go from there.
Yeah. It's been great.
And 9 times out of 10, it's her or Kid Slap.
Kid Slap. Yeah, Kid Slap. Yeah.
My buddy Nick, right?
Yeah, Nick.
You guys are awesome.
Yep.
Thank you. And we figured we'd give you guys a little shout out because we appreciate you guys. You guys are watching it and we love it. And you guys are talking with us. And that's awesome. That's why we're doing this. We wanted to, share our opinions and talk about it and share it with you guys. So thank you so much. And do we have anything else that we want to talk about? A surprise thing?
We'll have an announcement later this week because right now we're sitting at 99 subscribers. And there's going to be an announcement coming up at 100.
At the time of this posting, we think. Might be more. I don't know. But yeah,
I don't know.
When we hit 100 subs, we're going to have a little announcement. Whether it's a little over or not, bear with us because of timing and stuff.
Yeah.
But so by the time this is out, if we're over 100, that announcement should be imminent. So just keep a lookout. And I have a quick question. Does anyone use that little bell? Is it like that notification thing so it tells you when a new video of ours goes up? I wonder. Because I don't actually use that. I mean, I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch YouTube all the time, and I
actually do use it for a few people I watch.
You know what it is? I'm always working, and I don't get service where I'm working all the time, so the Wi-Fi will kick in and out. So it's like, it's hit or miss.
It's spotty.
I just check my feed.
It doesn't update me sometimes on some of the guys I watch.
I was just curious if any of you guys do that. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for us. You guys, again, I mean, I can go on for another 20 minutes about how awesome you guys are. We just really appreciate all the support and helping us grow. Yeah, it really is. And it's just it makes us want to do more and more and more, and we want to keep giving you guys more, and we're going to give you more.
Yep.
We got a bunch of new shows coming up in 2017, which are going to be fun.
We got a bunch of old shows.
Got a bunch of old shows that we're going to go back and we're going to give you guys our take on those. So that's going to be fun. So we got a lot of work ahead of us, and we love it, and we're so grateful for you guys. So I think without anything else to go on, I looked at my microphone like my mic was going to tell me something. I don't know why I did that.
Hey, it's time to go to bed.
It's time to go to. I'm gotta go to bed now. It's time to go to bed.
Turn me off.
Yeah, he's like, get it. It just turns off, and I'm like, dude, come on, man. Anyway, guys, that's it. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Does anyone else want to sign off? You guys want to?
I think we signed off for the last.
I think we signed off for the last 4
minutes.
Just
like saying
here.
Thank you. Come on, man. I just love saying thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Go check out the Westworld stuff. Westworld. If you haven't seen it already, and if you are watching it, our
mid-season or our season
finale will be up very shortly after like a day after this one should be up. So once this goes up, if you're watching this the day of, like tomorrow, it should be up the next episode, the final episode of season 1. Show's awesome. This show's awesome, and we're loving all this stuff. So anyway, that's it. We're gonna say goodnight. Thank you guys so much. You know who we are. Our names are right there, and we'll see you on the next episode. So peace out.